What's up again, YouTube? Michael coming to you here. Probably going to give you like a little rant. You know, I I need to go to the USA. Don't really want to, but I have to because, like I said, I got to take care of some stuff, man. I got my ATM cards expired from my bank over there, and got some credit cards. I don't really use them over here, but they're expired, and I need to get them redone. You know, I need to get them. They won't send them over here to Cambodia. They won't send credit cards or my ATM card. I don't really need them because nobody over here really uses credit cards. But when I do travel, I like to use them. When I go out of the country, I like to use them. So there's some places, you know, they have they have a Marriott hotel, and they have malls. They have macro. They have some places that do take credit cards, but I usually try to pay cash, or I have a bank card over here. But I can just call my bank, and I know the people over there. I've been using the same bank. It's a local bank in the Central Valley of California. I've been using them for, oh man, more than, I'm going to say close to 20 plus years. I know probably if some of the people have changed in the last few years in the main branch, but anyways, so I can just call on the phone and I can just have money wire transferred over here. But nevertheless, I need to go over there and take care of that, and then there's other little things. But with this government shutdown, I see where there's airports, right? You know, you got the TSA. People are waiting 3 and 4 hours just to get through the TSA line, and then to come to find out their flight's been canceled because there's not enough air traffic controllers. And I can't really figure out what you guys are staying over there for, man. It doesn't make any sense to me, you know. Like I said, I don't really want to go back, but I have to. I went to the grocery store today, a macro market, kind of a Costco thing. Had a basket full of stuff, man. I mean, a basket full of stuff, and it was like $100 and something. You know, just bought a lot of stuff for the house that we use around the house. I went to another place. It's like a Home Depot, Lowe's. You know, need to buy a few things for the house, and went over there just shopping. And I talk with people over here, and they're like, "Man, what in the heck is going on in the USA?" You know, they watch the videos. Some of them do. I mean, you know, of the these videos where people are just walking out of grocery stores and stuff, just full of food, and you got the people protesting on the street and carjacking. It's just, I'm just baffled at why people are staying there. I mean, I guess maybe they're afraid of change. I don't really know. You know, it's just kind of weird that people can't see what's happening. You know, I mean, obviously they can. It's on the news, unless maybe you just don't watch the news, or you just look at cat videos or whatever you're doing on your phone. But I see it over here all the time, and I don't even live there. Like I said, I'm from California, and Los Angeles is just an absolute. It's just an absolute mess. There's graffiti everywhere. They have the Constantine wire, the barbed wire wrapped around all the poles. Homelessness everywhere, and it's like that. You're all out the West Coast. It's all your major cities are like that. And I'm kind of afraid to get over to the United States and then not being able to come back. Because I don't want to stay there. I mean, I just really don't want to stay there anymore. The prices of everything. I was in Global today, and getting some home supplies, and I ran into another guy. I mean, obviously you can tell when somebody's not a Cambodian or an Asian. And he was a tall white guy, kind of like myself. And he asked me, he goes, hey, what's up? And I said, nothing. He said, where are you from? And I said, California. I said, where are you from? He said, he's from Canada. And he's done the same as me. He said he retired 4 months ago. He was living in a city called Siem Reap, which is kind of up in the Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, up in that area. I want to say northwest Cambodia. Anyways, he was staying up there. It's near the temple, Angkor Wat Temple, a pretty famous temple. But I asked him how, because he's only been living here for 4 months, and I asked him how he liked it. And he said, "Man, this is so much better than Canada." He said the prices are so. We were talking about the home prices and the taxes, and just the property taxes and the insurance. He said, "Man, they don't even have to have car insurance." I said, I know, no car insurance. So I told him where I lived. He didn't really know because he doesn't know this area very well. And I stood there and talked to him for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or something. And my wife was getting some things we needed there it's called Global, kind of like a Home Depot thing. And she was walking around, but we needed to get a few things. And me and him were just talking about how crazy it is. He tells his people who live back in Canada, he tells them, man, you got to get out of that place. It's just so expensive, and it's in some ways it's worse than the USA. You put something online, they're gonna come and arrest you and stuff, and shut down your bank. When they were protesting the COVID thing with the truck drivers, they were shutting down their bank accounts. It's all kind of crazy stuff. And of course, living over here where I do, you got to be careful what you say online too. I use a VPN. I use Surfshark. They don't pay me nothing to say that. I'm just telling you which one I use. I've been using Surfshark since I got here. Since I've come, I've been using it, and it works really nice for me. So, anyways, but I live in a place where there's only one political party. Yeah, just one. So they don't really allow any other political party. So pretty much whoever runs for office is gonna win, because there's no right and left. It's just a one. It's a uniparty. And plus, Cambodia is a kingdom. And they have a monarchy. They have a king, a young king, and then his mom is still alive. She was the queen. She's the queen mother, and her husband, I guess, passed away. I don't know when, but. So you got to kind of be careful what you say here, and any place that has royalty like that, you got to be kind of careful what you say. So I don't get involved. I don't have a dog in that race. I don't care what they do. As far as foreigners go, they treat foreigners really nice over here because we got the money. And they know that, and they're not. They don't want to lose that. They don't want to lose that. They don't want to lose that foreigner money that comes here when people come here on vacation. They don't want to lose that. They got an area of Phnom Penh, the city. It's down by the river, down by the Mekong. The Mekong runs right through the middle of Phnom Penh and the Mekong River, and they got an area down there. Oh, it's got to be, I don't know, at least 20 square blocks, and it's just full of foreigners. There's hotels down there. There's really nice restaurants down there. They have a lot of nightclubs, a lot of the boom boom girls. That kind of girl walking the street trade thing there. It's actually illegal here. It's actually illegal. But you drive around, there's massage parlors everywhere. $5 massage, $10 massage, but they get you inside, they're going to try to upsell you, so, but there's just, that whole area down there is just full of foreigners and full of girls wearing little short dresses. And like I said, a lot of nightclubs, a lot of drinking, a lot of partying and stuff. But you get out here in the suburbs where I live at, it's seldom see a foreigner. Got a couple that live here in the subdivision I live in, but a lot of the people that I see and talk to over here, or try to talk to, I'm the first foreigner in their life they've ever communicated with. So I think it's kind of strange, you know. When I say foreigner, I mean obviously somebody from China or Thailand or Vietnam. They're a foreigner too, I guess. But I'm talking about the white skin thing, you know, the whole you know, white guy, you know. So, anyways, but I talked to that guy for a while. We were trying to figure out why people want to stay in the USA and Canada. I mean, just, you know, you're going to see on the thumbnail, you know, the crime is just out of control. It's just, I mean, people just, all kind of just stuff I see on the news. My God. It's just actually, it's almost getting unsafe to be there, you know, and I'm going to have to fly. I'm going to end up flying into Portland. That's probably my best bet, because I used to live and work in Salem, Oregon, which is about 50 miles south of Portland. So I kind of know that area a little bit, but pretty nice little, used to be a pretty nice little town. I haven't been there in years, but so but I'm just kind of dreading having to fly into back to the U.S. I don't know when I'm going to be able to, because I don't want to get over there and this government shutdown thing just kind of explode and get stuck in the airport. I don't want to wait in the TSA line, man, for 6 hours, 5-6 hours, and then come to find out my flight's been canceled or something. I don't know. So, anyways, but like I said, went to the grocery store and just bought everything we needed. And daughter's in school, so it was just me and the wife doing a little bit of shopping. And I showed I made a YouTube short. I made a YouTube short about it. I got a drawer down here. I keep a bunch of snacks upstairs. Kind of like the Pringles knockoff thing here, you know. Got 2 cans for $1.50. 2 cans for $1.50. It's 75 cents a can. I got a. I drink a lot of coffee, so I bought a bag of coffee creamer. See, it's a bag. It was like $2, I think. I bought a couple bags of that, and I bought some bread. I bought a loaf of bread. My wife don't eat too much bread. They eat a lot of rice over here, but you can see right here, man, $1. You can see it was $1 for a loaf of bread, and I just bought a lot of, you know, things upstairs, and I got stuff in the refrigerator. I just can't believe people pay that much for the groceries and stuff over there. It's just, like I said, especially, you know, now with all the high cost of living and the people getting laid off and stuff. And I mean, I think it's time for you guys just to think about getting out of here. You don't have to come to Cambodia if you don't want, but you can stay in the U.S. if you want to. I mean, it's up to you. But me and that Canadian guy, he told me his name, but I can't remember it. But we were kind of both talking. Like I said, he's only lived here for 4 months, and now he lives in Phnom Penh, which is the capital. He was living in another city, and we were kind of trying to figure out why people are staying, especially if you're retired. You know, he said, "Well, I got family." Well, they got video. You can use Telegram, or used to have Skype. They don't have that no more, but they got Telegram, and they got all these Zoom. They got all kinds of things, man. You can talk to family all you want, and your family can come see you on vacation, or you can go back to the USA if you want, see them. And like I said, you don't have to come over here. There's all kind of places to go that are just so much cheaper. Just so much cheaper to live. And if it's a country like Cambodia or Thailand or Vietnam or Laos or any of those other places, I'm telling you, they treat the foreigners nice because we tip well. We spend money. You know, people over here, they like to haggle on the price. So we've had a lot of stuff done to the house. a lot of things come over here, and when people come over here and work for me, example, if they tell one Cambodian tells another one, I'll do it for 600. Well, the guy's gonna try to talk you down into doing it for 500 or whatever. I'm just using an example. If a man tells me it's $600, he knows his business. I told my wife, don't ever try to haggle him down. He knows his business. I don't want him cutting corners. I want him to do the job correctly. And tell him if he does it nice, man, I'll pay him a nice tip. I got a big old 15K big old generator downstairs, and it's a really big generator, and it's got it's auto start. 30 seconds after the power goes off, the generator just comes on automatically, and when the power comes back on, it waits 2 minutes, and then the generator shuts off. And I was having a problem with the battery, with the charging and stuff, and on a car, I mean, obviously you just take the generator, you just take the alternator off and go get it tested. But on that generator, it's a diesel, and it's got a lot of electronics in there that I don't know anything about. So I just I got a guy to come out here, and he spent the whole day, and he took the alternator off, and it was a voltage regulator inside. If you guys are maybe talking over your head there, but it was a voltage regulator inside. He took it somewhere. I don't know where he took it to, and he got it fixed. And I've had that generator now for 4 years, and so the battery needed to be changed. And he found a battery that was actually the same size. It fits in the same area where it goes, but it was actually bigger than the battery it requires for it. It was more amperage, nicer battery, and he worked here all day, and I believe it was like $150, something like that, 160. I forget now. I don't know. My wife paid him because he didn't speak any English, so he speaks Maya. But we gave him the old battery that he took with him when he could take that one in. My wife paid him cash, and she gave him a $20 tip, man. I told her, I said, he did really nice, man. He hooked the generator up. Once a week I get out there and I shut the power off on the house just to test the generator out and let it charge. Make sure everything's charged up, everything's running nice. But anyway, tipped him well, gave him something to eat while he's here. But so most people that live here, they don't have the ability to do that. So I always tip well, and then most foreigners do. We tip well, and we just take care of the people. So anyways, wherever you decide to go, chances are they're going to treat you well. So for everyone out there, at least sit down with the family, during Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving's coming up. Maybe they're not going to have it this year because the government shut down. I don't know. But Thanksgiving dinner, sit around and talk with everybody, man. Say, listen, we got to get out of this place. Let's kind of talk about where we could possibly go. Anybody got any ideas what we can do? Start getting a plan together, because the U.S. as you know it is falling apart. Like on my video, it's the name of the name of my YouTube channel is Goodbye to USA, or Goodbye USA, and that has two meanings. For me, it was Goodbye USA when I left over there to come over here, but also it's Goodbye USA for everyone still there. If you're still there, it's Goodbye USA. So it's you guys can see it coming, man. Come on, you gotta know what's coming. So, anyways, if I can help you. As far as coming over here on vacation, you got any questions, anything at all. When I was talking to that Canadian guy, he said within the next couple of years, people are just going to be fleeing Canada and fleeing the U.S. I said, I know. That's why I'm starting this YouTube channel, kind of try to get a little business thing here going. But for right now, it's free. If I can help anybody as far as coming here on vacation, or you got any questions, or how to, what to do, what to expect, you can just send me an email or leave a comment, something. Send me an email at live, dot rich, R-I-C-H, dot Cambodia at gmail.com. If you send me an email, I'll send you back. I'll send you back links to whatever I can, you know, as far as that, and I'll answer any questions. And I use a Telegram. I'm not going to say my Telegram, but if you want to send me an email and talk to me live on, you know, on a Telegram, I use a Telegram over here. It's got a live feature. You can chat on it and stuff. I got a Telegram account and my phone number over here, but I'm not going to say it on the channel. If you guys have any more questions and you don't feel comfortable just speaking with me in an email, and like I said, I'll do the Telegram thing with you and try to tell you as much as I can about any kind of questions you might have or anything. So anyways, hopefully this shutdown thing ends soon and I can get my little USA trip done with, because I'm kind of dreading it. I told my wife, I said, man, I don't want to go, but I want to go. I want to just get it done and get it over with. And this will probably be the last trip to the United States I ever make. I hope. I hope I don't never have to go back there again, but you don't know, right? You just don't know. So anyways, all of you guys, take care. If you're out there and about, man, be careful. People are acting crazy, like they're all on drugs or something. I don't know what's wrong with them. So anyways, thank you for watching my thank you for watching me talk on YouTube. And if you would please just subscribe to my channel. I get a lot of views, but nobody subscribes. So if you subscribe, that'd be cool, man. If you guys could subscribe to my channel, give it a like. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of views, but nobody's like subscribing to my channel. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not making the right kind of content for them. But if I can help you guys, think about coming over here someplace, Southeast Asia. I'll give you any information I have, man. I'll try to help you guys out. So, all right, man. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.